Okay, I feel terrible with underline three things that make our emotions. Mario had homework to do. We thought it was easy, and so he decided to go to the movies, which rained first. Then they worked through tonight to finish his homework, but when he was ready to write his conclusion, his co- his computer crashed and Mario lost his work. How do you think Mario felt? Was he angry at the computer, frustrated for having to do it over again, guilty for going to the movies? Scientists think that emotions have a complex physical-legal structure. The structure involves an subjective experience, sometimes outside generate an emotion physical reaction. You sweat, you hear, raise your stomach heart, an energy response. You can cry, yell loud, or be shocked. We make decisions depending on your emotion. For example, we are angry, happy, sad, bored, and frustrated. We also look for situations that will make us feel happy. In the identify your emotion and what causes them. You may also the able to tame. Vocabulary regular verbs review. Study the parts in the verbs on the left. They complete the list of the verbs on the right. Put, cost. Know, grow. Swim, drink, drank. Boy, bog, think, tank. Build, spin, spend. Eat, ate, give, gave. Take, took, check, choke. Write, wrote, drive, drop. And write the simple past forms on the verbs in parents. Hi Miguel, what did you do his homework? Not much. I did sick, so it. Sorry, not much. I was sick, so I sleep a lot. I slept a lot. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Did you do anything interesting? Yes, I took a trip outside the city with my sister. Oh, I didn't know you had a sister. Where where did you go? Where we go to a festival in my grandma's hometown. How did you get there? We took a bus. Complete the chart with irregular simple past verbs. Eat, ate. Cost, got. And drive. Build. Grow, grow. Think, tank. Shake, chook. Swim, swam. Put. Know. Buy, bow. Take, talk. Drink, drank. Spent. Give, gave. Read, wrote. Match the question and answers. Did you bring your stutter? Yes, we did. Were your parents at meeting? I saw some friend there. Who did you see on the park? They went to the movies. What did you do on the weekend? He walked in the souvenir shop. Um, what did he buy the gift? Um, I thought it was really good. Um, why wasn't she at the party? She was sick. How did you study for the test? I wrote summary or cards. Choose write the question in the simple past and answer them in your notebook with your own information. What was your favorite game when you were a child? Who was your favorite movie character when you were in elementary school? Where was your parent when you left for school today? How how are your first day on class and this school? Why was you late yesterday morning? Uh, Lesson 2, solving problems, listening, thinking on your feet, listen and mark the problem in each situation. How do people feel? Conversation 1, loud music. Conversation 2, angry customer. Conversation 3, incomplete puzzle. Conversation 4, lots fun. Okay, vocabulary, adverbs and manner. Look the sample and complete the list of verbs. Discuss how do you make adverbs of manner. Lovely, love, lovely. Kindly. Angry, angry. Correctly, easily. Carefully, happily. Beautiful, beautifully. Nervously, respectfully. Complete the sentence with a word from the box, the activity workbook. The coach smiled keenly as she talked to the horse started. The woman hummed a song happily at the planted flowers. I tapped my pencil and nervously I waited for exam to begin. The people shouted angrily and the opponent team scored a goal and the expert carefully cleaning the old painting. The game show contestant answered correctly and won 10 million. The team won easily with a final score for 36 and 0. Okay, look and write what the people were doing. Number 1, Marta and Patty were running in the park. Number 2, Federico was climbing tree. Number 3, Mario and Juan were talking on phone. Santiago was walking on beach. Rosa was eating popcorn. Lee and friend were singing loudly. Carolina and friends I were playing video games. Romina was doing yoga. Admire or perspective listening and not so bad day. The order is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5 and 6. A vocabulary organize the sequence word. Number 1 first, number 2 then, number 3 after that, number 4 later, number 5 next, number 6 after a while, number 7 finally, and number 8 in the end. In a circle the words to complete a sentence. While I was walking in the park, I saw my friends. They watched a movie when their friends was calling. She received on the organ phone. Can I where she was eating lunch. I was running in the park when I found some money. While I was chatting with my sister, my phone was dying. I slept when my brother was waking me up. Write action in progress for AI event that interrupts action. Sophia was reading a book. Action in progress. The telephone rang. Event that interrupting action. The police officer stopped me. Event that interrupted action. My sister was driving the car. Action in progress. It was raining. Action in progress. They was started crying. Event that interrupted action. The lights went off. Event that interrupted action. I was doing homework. Action in progress. Complete the sentence with the past continuous on the past simple. Teresa was pouring juice when her phone rang. We was watching the TV. The rain start when Julia was texting me. Was talking on the phone. While Martin was playing basketball, he got sick. My laptop the was the I was playing a computer game when class has starting. Lilia and Arturo was talking loudly. Ups and downs. Reading what was he thinking. Read Mike Horner entry and answer the question in your notebook. September 29th. Today was our fifth big game on the session. Everyone was cheering for our team. There was this awful moment when Alex got confused and kicked on the ball in the wrong goal. Fortunately, he won 6 and 5. October 2. Gosh, I forgot my chemistry assignment at home. It was really tough. I worked on it until evening, but forgot in the home and explaining the situation to my teacher. He said can hand in the tomorrow view. October 5. The injured my ankle yesterday and soccer practice. I need to put ice on it. Keep in elevate and take easy. In the meantime, I guess I catch up some TV shows. Vocabulary participial adjectives. Complete the sentence with the word in the box. What word express feelings? What word describe thing on the situation? I feel worried. It's confused. I am embarrassed. She feels confused. It's what exciting, that's embarrassing, we're excited, and it's boring. And who was reading? Who was reading last weekend? I was reading Pride and Prejudice last weekend. Uh, who was working at 6 p.m. the yesterday? My dad has worked yesterday at 6 p.m. Um, what was studying? I was studying because I had an exam. Um, were sitting at lunch yesterday. I was sitting with Paul and Jaime at lunch yesterday. These were folks confused, excited, worried, embarrassing, confusing, boring, and exciting. Complete the sentence using participle adjectives. I'm excited about taking swimming lessons. Is your homework confused? My sister dyed hair is embarrassing. It's purple, red, and green. This book is interesting. Did you read it? Are you surprised by light noises? Or our cat is frightened by people it doesn't know? Answer the question with our information and give reasons.